the Dark Artifacts. It came to pass that 3 powerful Dark Elf artifacts fell into the hands of Multiverse Talia and were imbued with sacred power. This gave her unimaginable powers and posed a problem for the sacred power-ignoring evil. Talia and the finally competent again evil had caught up with Multiverse Talia and Multiverse Tristan after an epic chase, having freed Tristan from his cage. Although epic here was more in the sense of tiresomely tedious.
Hear me, my dark replica. We are not here to wage war with you. This land suffered under the curse of the evil Dark Elf artifacts. It was our divine mission to purify them and, well, maybe claim a little bit for ourselves. Purely for scientific purposes, of course. Which basically means you want all the sweet evil power of the Dark Elves for yourselves. How refreshingly honest of you, do-gooder replica. This purified power will envelop us in its radiant light and protect us from your sinister machinations. And give me some time to figure out how we can get out of here alive. Oh, not another annoying light show. Where do these ridiculous magical trinkets come from anyway? It's as if someone invented them just to annoy me. Whatever, they'll all end up in my collection anyway. And then your glittering little obstacle will be history.
Speak, diabolical Talia! Where has my esteemed counterpart gone? It seemed as if you two got along splendidly, like 2 squabbling roosters in a cage that was too small.
Ugh, that ungrateful jerk just took off as soon as I got his royal butt out of prison. But honestly, at least now I don't have to listen to his constant moralizing anymore. Sometimes problems solve themselves.
Inasmuch as these family feuds normally last until the heat death of the universe, we should just move on. The barrier was so radiantly good and holy that it blocked evil's every path to the overworld, as if someone had put up a good people only sign. Talia and the once again needed evil would have to find other exits from the dungeon to conquer the powerful artifacts and pulverize the annoying light barrier.
It's payday.
A few manivores have appeared in your dungeon. Your little snots have dug up a spider. Your little snots have dug up a spider. Your little snots have roused some lava lumps.
The heroes had become aware of the meticulously planning evil's machinations and were now ready to defend their precious artifacts. Apparently, they had nothing better to do than disturb evil while it collected magical items. How incredibly rude of them.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
An entrance to the depths has opened in the dungeon.
One of your creatures has died.
Entities poured into your dungeon through an entrance to the depths. You have destroyed an entrance to the depths.
Payday. You've dug into a spider room.
An entrance to the depths appeared in the dungeon. You have eliminated an entrance to the depths.
Do not despair at this arduous undertaking, dear sister. One hand washes the other, and as promised, I am now here to stand by you in this dark or perhaps right, hour. At least temporarily. And only as long as no one dies. Or gets hurt, or... You know what I mean.
Well, look at that. The noble knight is good for something after all. But keep your hands to yourself, understand? Don't you dare go taking your disgustingly radiant doppelganger as a role model. He's way too handholdy. Blech.
The spoiled offspring of a wealthy noble family ventured into the loveless evil's territory in search of disgusting love. This was unlikely to work out well for this Romeo.
Valiant champions of light! I should really be helping you stop evil, but Talia is my stepsister and, well, we've settled our differences. Mostly. So now I'm kind of fighting alongside her. It's pretty confusing, even for me.
A gold vein has been mined out.
The frustrated Evil's creatures had approached the glowing barrier as far as their dark hearts would allow, which, unfortunately, wasn't very far. The barrier sparkled mockingly, as if to say, sorry, do-gooders only. The motivated Evil's creatures had approached to within a few steps of the first Dark Elf artifact. You could already see the covetous gleam in their eyes. Or what passed for eyes in some creatures.
Take it, pound it, and then smash everything to pieces. Oh, but don't forget to clean up properly afterwards. We are civilized villains after all.
The first Dark Elf artifact had been successfully evilized, and its sinister power was now at the planning-obsessed Evil's disposal.
Oh, wonderful! You could definitely destroy a lot with that. Devastation, chaos, and maybe even a few attractive holes burned into the landscape. For aesthetic purposes, of course.
At this point, the possibly somewhat disoriented Evil should be discreetly reminded that it still had to find other exits from the dungeon in order to advance. Not that it was hard to find or anything, it was just dark, winding, and full of vicious monsters. What could possibly go wrong? An entrance to the depths has opened in the dungeon. You have destroyed an entrance to the depths.
Your little snots have dug into a spider nest.
The break worked wonders. I feel refreshed and ready for more heroic deeds. Or at least semi-heroic ones, depending on what you have in mind, sister.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. Your little snots have dug up a spider. Ding dong! It's payday! A new area of the dungeon has been discovered.
The experimenting evil had used the power of the Dark Elf artifacts. A spectacular death ray hissed through the air, causing severe damage to the foe. An alternative dungeon entrance had been uncovered, presenting itself to the resourceful evil as a secret backdoor to success, as it revealed the path to another Dark Elf artifact. An entrance to the depths appeared in the dungeon.
The shipment of memorial candles for a century passed close to your creatures. It was time for the immeasurable evil to put out...
You have eliminated an entrance to the depths.
You have unearthed a new area in the dungeon. a new area has been unearthed in the dungeon. Ding dong! It's payday!
The Dark Elf artifacts vibrated with reawakened power, and presumably with excitement at soon being used for shady purposes again.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
You have unearthed a new area in the dungeon.
An entrance to the depths has opened in the dungeon. You have destroyed an entrance to the depths. Another dungeon entrance had revealed itself to the persistent evil, like a long-sought key to a treasury full of evil possibilities, or the path to the next Dark Elf artifact. Who would have thought that detours are sometimes the fastest way to reach your destination? Except for anyone who has ever experienced a traffic jam.
Manivores have been discovered in your dungeon. The Swimming with Dolphins for the Starving Relief Society was moving a donation to a safe place. Unfortunately, they had not counted on the merciless evil's nearby dungeon.
Talia? You do know I'm here if you need my help, right? I'm ready for, well, whatever you expect of me. As long as it's not too brutal.
Yeah. Who could possibly forget you? You annoying little so-and-so. You constantly remind me of your existence, like a particularly persistent mosquito bite.
Heroes of justice! Normally, I would support you in your fight against evil, but, well, it's complicated. Technically speaking, I'm on your side. But at the same time, I'm related to the evil side. And somehow it worked out that we're now a team. Sorry.
Enemies are munching on your gobblers.
Sister, my heroic bones beg for a respite from this exhausting carnage. Just a brief pause, then I'll be ready again for, whatever it is we want to destroy next. Or save. I'm starting to lose track.
The dungeon heart is being attacked.
A few manivores have appeared in your dungeon. Enemies are munching on your gobblers.
The recidivist evil once again reached for the Dark Elf artifacts. Apparently it had taken a liking to the whole death rave thing. An entrance to the depths appeared in the dungeon.
Manivores have been discovered in your dungeon.
Evil Talia, we have a little surprise for you. Strengthened by the purified power of the cleansed artifacts, we can now send many more powerful troops up against you in daylight. Justice cannot be defeated so easily.
The battle-weary evil had to know that from now on, enhanced troops of heroes would march out of the hero fortress during daylight hours. As if its life weren't complicated enough already.
I'll just raise it to the ground, flatten it until only dust remains. And then I'll throw the dust into pretty little jars for my collection.
You have eliminated an entrance to the depths.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Ah, much better. My righteous powers are fully restored. I am ready to fight by your side again. As long as we could perhaps be a little less, explosive this time.
Manivores have been discovered in your dungeon.
After all the back and forth, the power of the Dark Elf artifacts was finally available again. Having acquired the taste, Evil once again used the power of the Dark Elf artifacts.
Payday.
An entrance to the depths has opened in the dungeon. The hoarding Evil's hordes now had the second Dark Elf artifact almost within reach. It shimmered temptingly before them, like magical bait for power-hungry creatures.
Let's grab it, snatch it, destroy everything that moves. Oh, and, bring me a nice cup of tea afterwards. I prefer the Dead Unicorn brand.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
You have destroyed an entrance to the depths. The Dark Elf artifacts had regained their sinister power and were now waiting to be used by Talia and the item-wielding evil.
Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay.
A second Dark Elf artifact had been subjected to the collection-loving evil's will and duly evilized. This increased the power of the Death Ray even further, as if someone had turned the dial from painful to unbearably agonizing.
Even more powerful. Ooh, that's practically my middle name, Talia. Even more powerful, the Dark Elf. Although my real middle name is actually Buttercup. But I'm not telling anyone.
The sound of a traveling gospel group resounded across the countryside. If the cruel evil had its way, this time there would be no encore.
An entrance to the depths appeared in the dungeon.
Talia? You do know I'm here if you need my help, right? I'm ready for, well, whatever you expect of me. As long as it's not too...
Yeah. Who could possibly forget you? You annoying little so-and-so. You constantly remind me of your existence, like a particularly persistent mosquito bite.
Valiant champions of light! I should really be helping you stop evil. But Talia is my stepsister, and, well, we've settled our differences. Mostly. So now I'm kind of fighting alongside her. It's pretty confusing, even for me.
The possessive evil's armies were close to the third and final Dark Elf artifact. You could practically smell the greed in the air. The scent of power, greed, and slightly scorched enemies.
Mine! All mine! Crush anyone who dares to take my artifact away from me. And afterwards, could you maybe clean my shoes? They've gotten a little dirty from my enemy's entrails.
One of your creatures has bit the dust.
A number of entities have entered your dungeon.
Oh, sister, this arduous battle is draining my strength. Grant me a little break. Preferably somewhere no one is trying to kill me, burn me, or chop me into little pieces.
Hey, Dave.
You have eliminated an entrance to the depths.
Enemies are in the dungeon.
All of the artifacts had successfully joined the dark side and been properly evilized. The good Talia's radiant barrier then dissolved like a sugar cube in the rain, only much more dramatically and with more explosive light effects.
This cannot be! Good cannot fall before the insidious malice of my sinister doppelganger. It defies all laws of, well, justice. And possibly physics, too. Yes, it can. Evil wins this time, just like it did last time, and probably will the next time, too. Get used to it, you cheap veggie knockoff.
Your army has just decreased in size due to death. A certain Lord Stark was on his way to a merry wood-chopping contest in the capital. Intercepting him would probably yield a fair amount of evilness.
The Dark Elf artifacts vibrated with reawakened power, and the recidivist evil once again reached for the Dark Elf artifacts. Apparently it had taken a liking to the whole death ray thing. An entrance to the depths has opened in the dungeon.
I have regained my strength and am ready to fight again. My noble muscles are rested and my sense of justice is, well, still a little confused, but determined.
Ding dong! It's payday!
The Dark Elf artifacts had regained their sinister power and were now...
Boom! That's the way I like it. Grind them to dust and spread them evenly across the ground for a well-maintained road surface. What do you think, my sweet good facsimiles? Oh, nothing more to complain about? Oh, yes, right, you're dead. How rude of you to just kick the bucket in the middle of a conversation.
As Talia reveled in murder and mayhem, she completely failed to notice that the doppelgangers had long since run off. The intoxicated by victory evil had apparently forgotten that dead enemies don't usually just disappear, although they do in games because of memory and stuff.
What? Treason! They ran off! After them! Now! Catch them, just like my runaway hamster, and then chop off their legs so they stay put. Just like my runaway hamster.
Sister? Talia, I need to talk to you urgently. While I was traveling with the two of them, I realized my feelings.
One more word. I'll cut out your tongue and use it as an ear cleaner. Or a paperweight. Either would be more useful than anything else you could add to what you've already said. Oh, come on, let's chase down our doppelgangers and set the record straight. And by that, I mean, let's build a table out of their well-rinsed bones.